Right now on Up with KREM, Coeur d'Alene school district leaders are meeting today to discuss changes to their COVID-19 protocols after doctors are asking for a mask mandate.
And we're taking you outside. I was trying to figure out where we are. Looks like you can see the clock tower there. Some flags and what looks like bike locks. I think we're down at Riverfront Park. It's a beautiful day here in the Inland Northwest.
Governor Inslee announcing the extension of the eviction moratorium in Washington.
We think it's a reasonable position. It's been hard on everyone, and we're looking forward to a more stable situation.
Up with KREM begins now.
We're taking a live look at Coeur d'Alene this morning because today the Coeur d'Alene Public School Board is holding a special meeting. Good morning and thanks for joining us on Up with KREM. I'm Channing Curtis.
Glad to have you here with us. I'm Tim Pham. This week, school leaders will meet to discuss COVID-19 protocols. Here's what we know right now. School leaders are considering two changes to help slow the spread of COVID in schools. The first change requires staff, students, and visitors to wear a mask on a temporary basis. Currently, masks are not a requirement but recommended in the school district. And second, they hope to clarify the language for the district's quarantine requirements.
Now, today's meeting comes in response to local pediatricians seeing a surge in COVID cases in kids. Some Kootenai Health staff members wrote a letter to the district asking them to make mask wearing mandatory.
Parents and school board officials are saying, well, that's not me. That's not our house. That's not our home. And it is, you know, and that's what makes us sad and scared because it doesn't need to be this way. And the more we team up and the more we mask up and the more we vaccinate those who are eligible, hopefully the sooner we can get back to that normal that we all desperately, desperately want.
Yesterday, the district reported that 25 employees and 156 students are out with COVID-19. That comes as more than 400 students and employees are still at home in quarantine waiting for COVID test results.
The meeting is happening today at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the Midtown Meeting Center. You can watch it live on KREM.com or inside the KREM 2 app. Well, relief for tenants in Washington who are struggling to pay their rent, and frustration, though, for landlords.
Governor Jay Inslee is extending the state's eviction moratorium to October 31st.
We think it's a reasonable position. It's been hard on everyone, and we're looking forward to a more stable situation.
Governor Inslee says the moratorium gives counties more time to distribute much needed rental assistance to tenants. Another big announcement from the governor is that he will not be extending the deadline for state employees to get vaccinated. The deadline for those workers to get their vaccine is October 18th. That means 2 weeks after your second shot.
All right, 7:33 on the dot now. On the dot.
Nice.
We did it.
And there's Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy.
Good morning, Jeremy. How's it
No
going?
tie-less today, huh?
I know.
Tyler,
Is it
I actually
because
even
it
thought I
feels-
was, going to show a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, we need to keep this PG.
Thank you.
You know I keep
Well-
us on the track.
Well, I mean, I don't know, Tim, you already took off your shirt at one point during the show. Like,
are we
listen.
taking off our shirt right now, Jeremy?
No.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
That's not what we are doing right now.
Jeremy, it's like-
What is
I got my
happening?
Kraken shirt on.
Yeah. Tim's ready for the weekend. He's already got the Kraken in sight. And
Oh, my God.
Take it off. Too hot.
Tim
We're
is
going
ready.
off the rail. It's
You know,
this
Tim,
caffeine.
you've kinda
No
made
more
me
caffeine
realize
for either
that
one of you.
Maybe I should.
She did not order
button it
coffee
up.
this morning.
did not.
That's why Channing's being normal.
That's why I'm normal. I'm calm, cool, and collected here. Jeremy, can you be normal and tell us about the weather this weekend?
Well, one of them, no. No. I can tell you about the weather, though. I can definitely do that. It's a beautiful start to the day. We've got temperatures starting to warm up. The sun has officially been up for just shy of 1 hour. Sunrise now at 6:39, sets at 6:42. And the reason this is important today is because today marks the last day with more daylight than darkness. Tomorrow, we say goodbye. Nights are longer than days, and that's how we head into fall and then winter. 48 degrees in Coeur d'Alene right now, 41 in Sandpoint, 49 in Spokane, 45 in Moses Lake, and 52 in Wenatchee. Clear skies overhead. If you're at Deer Park, your temperatures are right near 40. Same with Newport as well this morning. So if you're watching from there, just know it's a chilly start to the day. But by this afternoon, everybody climbs. If you're in North Idaho, think mid to low 70s. If you're in far eastern Washington, think upper 70s. If you're in central Washington, think near 80. If you're here in Spokane, I think we top out around 78 degrees today with nothing but sun shining down.
All right, it is time now for your morning rush. More news in less time.
A judge granted Planned Parenthood a permanent injunction against a church. This means the group can't interfere with patient access to health care. The anti-abortion group has been famous for loud demonstrations outside of their facilities. Planned Parenthood filed that motion back in July, asking to make that injunction permanent. The group pushed back, saying that they are demonstrating their First Amendment rights and protecting the unborn. However, Washington law prohibits willfully or recklessly disrupting the normal functioning of a healthcare facility.
A COVID-19 outbreak is being reported at a nursing center in Colville. Pinewood Terrace Nursing Center is reporting 74 new cases and 5 new deaths. The first case was reported on August 25th. 22 staff members and 52 residents were infected. 33 of those people were fully vaccinated. Now, according to the Northeast Tri-County Health District, one of the people who died was also fully vaccinated. They're saying that age, gender, or demographics does not shield you from the severity of the virus.
Spokane City leaders are considering the South Hill for a new water tower, and they're calling the area the most viable option. It would be placed next to Hamblin Elementary School. Neighbors say it's an eyesore and a danger to kids, but the city says it's desperately needed.
My biggest concern is of the impact on the children who go to school here, but even more so on the loss of the natural environment.
It is a needed tank in the system to provide for fire flow and drinking water to the system, but we appreciate the community coming out tonight. This is part of our community engagement process.
The city says a decision could be made about the water tower as early as this fall. Oh, looks like a lot of fun. Check this out. The annual Spokane Greek Food Festival has already begun. The 85th annual event is hosted by the Holy Trinity Greek Orthodox Church. The festival will be open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. through Sunday. Church tours will be held daily at 12:34 and 6 p.m. That's your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media.
A federal arrest warrant is issued for Brian Laundrie, the fiance of Gabby Petito, who was found dead in Grand Teton on Sunday. Gabby's death has been ruled a homicide after she disappeared during a cross-country trip with Laundrie. Court documents show the grand jury charged Laundrie with intent to defraud using a debit card in the amount of at least $1,000. This happened sometime between August 30th through September. Now, before Gabby's disappearance, she documented her cross-country trip with her fiance through TikTok, Instagram, and even YouTube. And as it turns out, social media users might have helped authorities find Gabby. On this week's 48 Hours, we're getting a look inside the case of Gabby Petito and the hunt for Brian Laundrie.
In July 2021, Gabby Petito and her fiancé, Brian Laundrie, began what looked like a romantic adventure full of promise.
I love the band.
Rose Davis, one of Gabby's closest friends, says the couple was in love, but there was also something going on behind the scenes.
I was concerned with them spending that much time together. When I was last seeing them and everything, they were rocky.
On August 12th, Moab, Utah police were dispatched when a 911 caller reported seeing a confrontation between Gabby and Brian.
We drove by and the gentleman was slapping the girl.
What's going on? How come you're crying?
I'm sorry, we've just been fighting this morning. Some personal issues.
It's unclear if officers at the scene were given the details of the 911 call. Gabby never mentioned Brian hitting her, but Brian told police that Gabby attacked him. Police separated them for the night and they continued their journey. Gabby would go missing 2 weeks later. The cross-country journey documented on social media turned into a cross-country virtual search party. The question was, where was Gabby Petito? One van life couple had been paying close attention to Gabby's story, Kyle and Jen Bethune. When Jen saw a post that Gabby and Brian had been in the Tetons in Wyoming on the same night that they had been, she rushed to her computer to view footage of their trip.
And I saw that white speck of van, and I was like, please keep going, please keep going. And it did, and it got bigger and bigger.
We just some reason instantly knew that it was hers.
The Bethunes say they called the FBI and uploaded their footage to the FBI website. The next day came the announcement that everyone had been dreading.
Human remains were discovered.
Gabby's remains had been found a 4-minute walk from where the Bethunes had spotted the van.
Now, to watch that full episode of 48 Hours, you can check in at KREM 2 at 10 p.m. for the complete episode.
Facebook's global head of safety is heading to Congress to discuss the impact on users' mental health. Plus, staffing issues are causing some changes to Southwest Airlines. Our business headlines are coming up after the break. And the Seattle Kraken are playing their first ever game in Spokane this weekend. We have everything you need to know before attending the preseason opener.